everyone, and welcome to this edition of Student News.
News for the students?
By the students. With October comes candy, costumes, and Halloween.
That's right, FC Slay hosted a carnival that drew quite a crowd. Our senior reporter Jakaya has more on this tasty treat-filled event.
As October rolls around, that means that the FCCLA Halloween Carnival will be approaching. This event will take place on Monday, October 28th from 4:30 to 6:30. It is for the age group birth to 6th grade.
What do you enjoy most about this event?
I really like to see all the kids' creative costumes. There's a costume contest, and then I think the kids really have a good time,
At this Halloween event, there are a bunch of fun games for the kids to play and get a bunch of fun prizes. Carnival games at this event consist of a cupcake walk, sponge to the face, suck it up, and a toilet flush. This event is held in the Ada Borup Elementary Gym and Auditorium. Parents are encouraged to come and spend the night with their kids. According to Barb's Billy, the gym is packed with kids every year.
Quite a scare of this Halloween season.
Rumors have swirled that a dinosaur has been raiding the school and all of its computers.
We have just been given fast-paced footage of this horrific occurrence.
Calm and cool temperatures, October is known as the harvest month.
That has not been the case for most of our local farmers, as this year the Red River Valley has been haunted by rains and unusual cold weather.
Senior reporter Bertus Barber was in the field to cover this story.
Over the years, the world has changed and is changing all the time. One of the key things that changes constantly is the weather. If you couldn't tell, the weather has been dark, cold, windy, and wet. Extremely wet. So wet that even several days after it rains, it's still wet. On top of the wetness, the cold hit so hard that it snowed at the beginning of October. The brutal cold wetness has affected many people in the area. Farming, road construction, and people's morale has been devastated by the weathers. The average temperature for September and October were slightly below average, where September's usual average was 70 degrees, while its average this year was only 69 degrees. And in October, the usual average is 55, whereas this year it was 48 degrees. Precipitation was a real problem. While between September and October the average of the year was only above the usual average by 1 inch, it came down at the worst times, seeming to never be dry. Despite the weather, life must go on and people are doing their best to overcome the tough weather. The man salubrious to you, Verse Barber.
I object to that last story.
Grace, do you even know what that means?
Nope, but Kaya has been on the case for Mr. Lee's personal law class.
For the October class of the month, we highlight personal law. And according to Mrs. Brown, personal law is a deeply engaging introduction into Minnesota's legal system, with an emphasis on juvenile law, courtroom trial antics, union legalities, attorney responsibilities, marriage dissolution, modern legal issues in the media, consumer law, forensics, crime scene analysis, and landlord-tenant responsibilities. Also, one trial and one crime scene forensic analysis are performed in this class. We interviewed some of the students to find out more information and what they enjoyed about this class. We asked Brody Gwynn how this class helped him, and he answered that by taking personal law, it will later help him if he ever gets in trouble with the law and what he can do to help himself. Chase Buckles stated that his favorite part about personal law was playing Mr. Lee's board games as a way to help him review for his tests. Preston Gwynn told us that the students learn about law and court cases in personal law. We asked Mr. Lee why he thinks that personal law is an important class for students, and his response was that he thinks by taking this class, it will give students an idea of what will confront them in the real world. If you are interested in taking personal law, it is offered for 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, so don't forget to sign up for personal law next year.
Wow, that seems like a class everyone should take. Case closed.
There are 76 seniors here at Ada Borup, which means there are a lot of things for seniors to keep tabs on for the upcoming year.
Bailey and Bobby have been trying to track down all the boxes to be checked by our seniors. Here is their public service announcement.
Senior students need to have a plan for next year, whether that may be attending college or working. If senior students will be attending college, they will need to attend college visits, fill out applications, and complete scholarships.
Corey Kritzberger has prepared for graduation in several ways, but specific aspects need to be looked upon for her to be ready for life out of high school.
I have decided the college I'll be attending, which is Concordia St. Paul. My mom and I have been figuring out decorations already, and taking senior pictures, I guess. I haven't decided a major yet, and I've been filling out scholarships.
Jace Thompson is planning to attend MSUM after his high school career will come to an end.
What things have you completed so far in preparation for graduation?
I've applied for a college. I applied for MSUM. I'm thinking about applying for NDSU and probably my college classes in school.
Although he has chosen a desired college to attend, he has yet to decide his major and complete scholarships.
Silas Larson has much to do to properly prepare for his future life.
I don't have an exact plan. I know I plan on going to college. Not sure where, what I want to do.
He has not attended a college visit, filled out any applications, or looked at a single scholarship.
Several senior students have been accepted to colleges and have completed scholarships, but some students still need to attend college visits and fill out applications.
Senior year of high school goes by very quickly, so it is highly important for students to properly prepare so that expectations are met.
There has been news spreading about a referendum going in place here at Ada Borup.
What is it?
How much will it cost?
How will this benefit us? Maybe a few questions running through your mind as meetings are held.
Carmen Kemper is here with that information and more.
Lots of discussions have been taking place over the last few months about a referendum in our school. On November 5th, this referendum passed with a total of 290 yes votes, beating out the no's by 12 votes. A host of new things will be coming to Ada Borup with this $9 million referendum, including a new recreational gym, bigger pre-K classrooms and lockers, new locker rooms and bathrooms, staff workplaces, and the new secure entrances.
So we are going for a $9 million building bond referendum to add an addition to our school. Safe and secure front entrance will address major safety issues we have here. Currently, when people can come to the building, they can go directly to either the high school or the elementary wing without having to check in at a main office.
Our school is thrilled to have these new accommodations for the students to be able to get the most out of their education.
The Ada Borup community has a history of rallying in support of its own.
Ada Borup coach Aaron Egan has been fighting through a series of health issues these last few months.
Jennings Lee has more on this story of bravery and community.
It was just a normal day for Aaron Egan on Thursday, September 5th, until he noticed something wasn't right. Little did he know it was a much larger sickness than he imagined. What made Egan's sickness so scary is that even the doctors didn't know what was going on. They tried numerous treatments, including steroids, blood transfusions, chemo drug, plasma exchanges, and the list goes on. Aaron spent over 3 weeks in the hospital before they found out it was a rare case of anemia.
I mean, the moment here, a moment there, and even the first, I'm sure, few days at Mayo, I don't really remember much of that, and then, I was just piecing things together, and because my hemoglobin levels got really low, that I just wasn't getting oxygen through my blood and stuff, and I just was really kind of out of it for that whole week and don't remember anything.
What an incredible story that was. We hope for the best in Aaron's recovery.
Extracurricular activities are in full swing in Ada Borup, with different sports clubs and theater opportunities.
Do you wonder if you should be getting involved or how to get involved? More on this with Carmen Kemper.
Extracurricular activities are very prominent in our area, especially here at Ada Borup. Luckily for the students, there are a variety of options to participate in that can teach you different skills, such as FCCLA, FFA, theater, National Honor Society, and multiple sports. Extracurriculars can teach you time management, leadership, sportsmanship, and many other lifelong skills.
It's taught me to keep organized, and it's taught me time management skills.
I think there's a lot of things between teamwork, leadership, and handling winning and losing. There's a lot of good things you can learn.
Along with extracurriculars offered here in the school, multiple students also have jobs, ranging from working on the farm, working at Subway, or helping with a catering company. Coaches, students, and teachers alike agree that things you learn in extracurriculars can be just as important as things you learn in school. If you have any interest in getting involved, never hesitate to try something new.
Try everything out that you can and just see if you like it or not.
If you ask those that are involved in extracurriculars, they may tell you that they are busy, but it will be worth it in the end.
Krista Perneda is continuing her interview of the class of 2020 and had several excellent students lined up.
Hello and welcome to Senior Session. 6 randomly selected seniors here to share their thoughts and opinions with you. First, we have Olivia Sipp, Meredith Smart, Augie Black, Gavin Byron, Regan Sargent, and Dia DeVos. They had some advice that they would like to share with the underclassmen.
Some advice I would give you underclassmen is to just work hard, get your work done, don't procrastinate, but have fun in school because it goes by fast.
I would tell them to, yes, please pay attention in school. It's really important. But don't spend 6 hours every night studying. There are so many important things going on, and I wish I had realized it earlier. But like all the stuff that we have, like the dances and the games and everything else, like all the clubs are just as important as the education you're getting inside school because you're learning things there as well. And you're making all of the friends, and without those kind of activities, you wouldn't be able to get out there and broaden your horizons a little bit. So I think that that is one thing that I would love for all the underclassmen to know is to just get out there. Don't worry what other people think. Like, be yourself. Popularity is not a contest. Everybody here is so open and loving, and that's the great thing about Ada Borup. So just get out there, do your own thing, and don't care.
If I had any advice to give to the underclassmen, it would be to respect your teachers and your fellow classmates. Why? I don't know, school just goes easier when you respect people.
Don't procrastinate on your essays.
Do your homework on time.
Here's some other things that they would like to share with you.
One valuable thing my mom has told me is just to not worry about the past. Keep moving forward with your life. Don't worry about what other people say because it's not worth your time and energy. So, yeah.
When I was younger, I don't really remember much other than all the wacky outfits I used to wear. I used to wear a lot of like hats and gloves, and I thought that I was super cool with like my skirts, so that was great. But yeah, those are funny times. But more recently, like high school funny memories. My main one that's happened to me is I was driving home from Subway one time, and a couple of my friends decided to hide in my vehicle and scare me once I got home because I forgot to lock my car, and I thought I was getting kidnapped, and it was scary but also completely hilarious at the same time, and they haven't let it down. But yeah, like that's one of my better memories from high school. That didn't necessarily like happen here, but yeah, it's still pretty great.
Hats should be allowed in school.
What?
Wow, October was just really a crazy month.
There really was a lot going on, wasn't there?
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Student News.
News for the students?
By the students!